Okay, once again, Happy New Year, and we're back to our weekly Impact review. So let's get to it. The show starts off with Eddie Edwards coming out, and I could definitely hear Mafia his booze. So as usual, Eddie Edwards does his New Year's thing. You know how every Eddie Edwards promo goes. It just bores the hell out of you, or at least for me it does. So after Eddie Edwards did his part of the talking, Lashley came out and the atmosphere changed completely because then, yeah, you definitely have my attention right now because he is a guy that really knows how to speak on the mic and with intensity. So Lashley came out. He was more the interaction between Eddie and Lashley in this part was more, they were more insulting each other, but of course Lashley came in harder, by saying that the only surprise Lashley has is that Eddie is still champion, and that this is going to be the year of Lashley, and that he will be whooping ass 365 days. That would be really fucking epic if TNA did that, like have Lashley be dominant for a whole fucking year. That would be the best fucking shit ever. However, the problem with that would be that Lashley is also one of those where, he basically does almost the same thing in each match. So at the same time, it wouldn't really be a good idea. But in the sense of him being this dominant force, I think that would have been a really fucking um, good thing to do, especially knowing that I'm pretty sure he would be able to pull it off because Lashley is an intimidating guy. This guy is fucking big and he knows how to fucking play his heel part. So that would be awesome. But so right after Lashley did his thing, John Cena came out, and I don't think I have to explain to some people why I call EC3 John Cena. Okay. EC3 basically also with his goofiness, how every EC3 promo also goes. I'm tired of this guy as well. But basically EC3 wants his rematch and he wants it tonight as well as Bobby Lashley. So Eddie Edwards gives them is going to do a triple threat match instead with the three. And also Eddie said that he has a surprise tonight, which we saw at the main event. So after that, we had our first match, which was the Grand Impact match, Moose versus Mike Bennett. This has probably got to be the best match of the entire fucking show. This match was fucking good. It was really, really fucking good. Both guys did their part. This is for probably Mike Bennett's his best match ever, his best showing in this match. He had one before with EC3, but I thought in this one he was way better. Like I said, Mike Bennett is good with the person, depending on the person he's working with, and knowing that Mike Bennett and Moose have been feuding and working in Ring of Honor for so long, then the chemistry is obviously going to be good. So this was a really good match. The first win went to Mike Bennett because he was more aggressive. The second one went to Moose. Moose went all in this fucking second round. He did so much shit, so many moves. Even did a moonsault, which a lot of big guys don't know how to do. Although Moose isn't all that big, but he's still a heavyweight because you have these two guys in Ring of Honor called War Machine. These two dudes are big, and the shit they do, not even Brock Lesnar could do stuff like that. If you to be fair, but the third match went to Moose. Moose ultimately got the win. So, but this was a really great match. I also like Maria, her interaction with the fans outside, her keep on yelling, her doing her stuff, her part, what she needs to do. So yeah, but this was a really great match. After that, we had a backstage. Jesse Garter still is number one contender, right? So they shouldn't play my guy like that. I'm really gonna be pissed if they do Jesse Garter wrong this year. This guy needs a massive push, seriously. Um, After that, we had a little backstage thing with Swaggle and the Hardys. Basically, Swaggle talking to Vanguard One, and then you had Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy showing up. I really like this what Matt Hardy is doing, though. Him mocking Vince McMahon, I fucking love it. So Matt Hardy asks Swaggle like if Swaggle didn't came here to investigate on the Hardys for Mick Mahan and such. This I really like that. So that was about it. Then we had our second match, Rockstar Spot versus Swoggle. This was a really short match, and Swoggle did a spear, he did a suplex, and he did the Celtic Cross, and with that he got the win. And it's obvious that Swoggle got the win just in favor for the fans. So I mean, because we all know that technically Rockstar Spot could beat the shit out of Swoggle. So yeah, let's be honest. But after that, Rockstar Spot got all pissed off, and then he said he quit. And of course, that starts a storyline now. I don't know if this is going to be a storyline with Swoggle, although I wouldn't mind that because then that would make Swoggle a little bit relevant. But at the same time, we're gonna have like Swoggle doing all these things. Yeah, I don't know. It's still interesting to see where they're gonna go with this. But of course, Rockstar Spot didn't really quit, you know. So don't be a dumbass to really believe that. For those, it's still real to me, damn it, fans, for you out there. After that, we had a Fact of Life segments with the guest, with Eli Drake's guest being the Hardys. This was also a good segment, also both insulting each other. But I love what Matt Hardy said when he said maybe Eli Drake was afraid because Eli Drake said he didn't get an invitation, which is wrong because Matt Hardy said he did invite him. He invited everybody, but Matt Hardy then said maybe Eli Drake was afraid of Mick Mahan's his day of new, or maybe you're just a loudmouth rapscallion like the box of youth. You talk trash but you do not show. I really like that. And after that, you had Matt Hardy doing a twist of fate to Eli Drake, and that's basically how the segment ended. And he also challenged them for the one night only pay per view, which happened yesterday because today is Saturday, so I'm recording Saturday, so it was yesterday with a surprise partner. I didn't watch the pay per view, but I'm still going to. Normally, I just wait for the DVD releases because I like my shit in DVD. You know what I mean? I'm not really with this whole watching it on video demand and all of that. But we'll see. So hopefully it comes out early this year and not till the fucking end of the year like they did with so many pay-per-views last year. Holy shit, that is another thing they need to work on. Shop TNA needs to work on. They need to release the things as soon as possible. You know, they shouldn't wait all the way in December or November to release a fucking pay-per-view that happened in fucking February or January. What the fuck? Okay, so then we had our third match of the night, Helms Dynasty, Trevor Lee, Andrew Everett versus DK. And I'm kind of okay with the music that DK comes out to because, yeah, I don't know. I also feel like the whole Marilyn Manson theme song, the intro is a little bit too long. But whatever, this theme is okay. It suits them as well. This was another good match. It was really, this whole show, as far as all the matches go, it was really good to see that none of the matches were sloppy or slow paced because all of the matches were didn't let you fall asleep, you know, because normally some of the matches when I watch is like, okay, this is so fucking boring, but that wasn't the case with none of the matches of tonight's show, so that was a good thing. So obviously Trevor Lee did his thing. You had Abyss doing a really huge kind of choke slam to Andrew Everett because Andrew Everett was going to do like a springboard thing, but Abyss caught him in the act, and like, you know, with the support of the ropes, he went really high. So Abyss choke slammed him, which made it look like it went really high. So that's how they basically got the win, which was awesome. So after that, you had the lights going out with obviously DCC attacking DK now, where they smash the fuck out of their heads with the beer bottles, and that's how the segment ended. So I'm guessing we're going to get a DK and DCC feud now, which is a good thing, you know, knowing that James Storm got screwed at Total Nonstop Deletion, so at least DK is not feuding with the Hardys anymore, because that was such a long feud. I really started to get tired of it because it was the same fucking shit every time. So it's good that they're in another, they have a feud with someone else. So, and then right after that we had the Ali versus Sienna match, fourth match. But what I couldn't understand is why is Sienna, or sorry, Ali, still an assistant of Maria? I thought we were over that part. So when they were backstage and Maria was telling her that she's her assistant and such, was like, huh? I thought we were over that, but whatever. So Maria, Sienna, and Lauren Van Ness, the hardest chick in TNA right now, next to Brandy Rhodes. We're in the ring, so Maria calls out Ali and gives her a match, kind of insults her, yells at her and such. And then Ali again loses it and starts to fight with Sienna, but came out short because Ali got distracted due to Lauren Van Ness flirting with Braxton Sutter, who was out ringside. So Sienna did the silencer and got the 3 count. So I'm guessing this whole thing with Maria and Ali still isn't over, which is starting to drag a little bit, so they really need to speed this shit up, And then we had the main event. Eddie Edwards versus Lashley versus John Cena, EC3. This was another good match, fast paced, not sloppy, everybody did what they had to do. I think the match lasted like 15 minutes or 10 minutes, I don't know, but it was another title match, just as how it should be. But a little at the end, Lashley started to get frustrating, so he grabbed the belt. He wanted to use the belt, but out came Davey Richard to the rescue, and that's how Lashley basically got distracted, so Eddie Edwards got the pin. So Davey Richards is back, which I hope finally we will get what some of us wanted, which is Davey challenging Eddie Edwards for the title, because I'm pretty sure Davey would make a way better champion than Eddie Edwards. Okay, but that was about it. Overall, the show was good. It was a good start. It could have been way better, but there is so much more to come now that Anthem is officially the owner and such. So I'm definitely seeing them doing so a lot with TNA throughout the years. So yeah, everything looks really interesting. So, but that's about it. Thank you for watching. If you have watched this, hit the like, subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. I think I might drop a video where I'm going to say a little something to these TNA haters. I wanted to do a video like this for quite some time now, but I never wrote a monologue for it. But now that I have everything, so I'll probably release it next week. So, but that's about it. So that's something for you to look forward to. But thank you for watching, and see you guys next week.